suffering is
It's tough.
part of life, though. It's like Jesus suffered, and it's like until we experience that as well, like it really is like, it does make you weirdly grateful.
Yeah.
I remember the first miscarriage, like 2 weeks, it was just felt like 2 weeks, like the longest 2 weeks of my life. And I remember coming out of that 2 weeks thinking, I'm so thankful.
Yeah.
Those 2 weeks felt so long, because now we have like social media and I have this job that just like, I can't believe it's Thursday right now. It feels like Sunday was yesterday,
Yeah.
And I'm so afraid of death and like time flying and me waking up at 80 years old and thinking, where the frick did my life go? And I'm like, every day, I wish every day felt as long as those 2 weeks did.
Yeah.
I wish every week felt that long. And it felt long because I was present in every single moment of it, even if pain and suffering was what was keeping me in the moment. Like, even if it was survival that was keeping me present, at least that was a long 2 weeks of being with my husband, being with my family, and like appreciating the fact that there are so many women who go through this and don't have families who are there to rally.
Sure.
Or husbands that, are there to be strong when you can't, and just all the things. Yeah, it really does, like, it cracks you open, and you have no choice but to grow around the suffering and around the grief.
Yeah.
And, your heart becomes bigger because, someone sent me a song. It's called Grief is Only Love. And it's just a great song. I mean, that is what it is. It's like, it really touched me of like, I'm only grieving because I have something to love, and I have something that I lost, but at least I had something to lose.
Yeah.
And you saying like, you're just thankful for the years you've had with your mom. It's like, and I pray you have so many more years with her. I really do. But yeah, it's weird. It's like,
It's tough.
the thing that makes life matter is that it ends.
Wow. That's a quote right there.
Like, that's why it matters. I was sitting around the table with my family, and I thought, oh my God, there's going to be a day where my parents aren't here, and my siblings are God knows where, and we can't just all sit and have dinner and laugh. And I thought, we can't always do this. And then my next thought was like, I guess that's why this is so special. And it's so important for me to be here and be present in it, because we won't always be able to do it. And I'm like, that's what makes life matter. If we could live forever, like, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
So I'm becoming stronger, and I'm sure you are too.
Yeah.
In ways that you could never become. But like, my sister and I were joking, like, you look at your parents and they're so like calm and peaceful probably. And just like, kids go to their parents because parents have countless times been on the other side of a hard season, and they know it works out, and you become resilient, you become strong with every season of suffering you go through, or every season of pain. And my second miscarriage was easier than my first one.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was like, obviously I just cried just now talking about it. I'm still very tore up, but like, as far I had a better handle on the truth about it, and how to handle it, and how to move forward. And it wasn't my first rodeo, you know what I mean? So it's like, even parenting myself, like being able to soothe myself and speak life into myself about it. Cause I got through it once. I've laughed since then. I've had good times since then. I know that hard seasons always have an end too.
Yep.
And so, it's there have been these weird moments where I'm almost like honored I get to join in suffering, because I haven't experienced a lot of it in my life yet. And I'm like, it's kind of a rite of passage for all humans. And I think life is supposed to be hard. It's like a long letting go. It's like, how many older people do you know that are like, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
to be in heaven.
Yeah.
You know, I think like if we believe we weren't made for this earth, then at some point we're over it. Like we've lost our people. You know, it's this long letting go of this from this earth of like, yeah, I long for something more than this, more than loss and more than death and more than, you know, having to say goodbye to things I love and people I love. And, you know, we long for heaven and everything that is. And, you know, I believe like heaven is here in so many ways. And so that's like, again, a whole nother podcast. But my point is like, there's so much wisdom that comes with suffering and you have to grow around your grief. Like life goes on, you have to go with it, you know? And so it's like, I've learned that it is always going to be a part of who I am. It's this hard thing I've gone through, and every hard thing I'll ever go through is going to become a part of who I am.